Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Rams football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
An inside give, Brown. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game.
And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Was quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Butker's kick here is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Cordero Patterson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They go play action now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devin Singletary, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, it's Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. So they are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give this to Singletary running right down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40. The 20. And he's into the end zone. Fumble return and a safe touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets this one to Johnson, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack there by Roquan Smith. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Tannehill, complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Rams. 1st down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Singletary.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Singletary again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now Tannehill.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once. Hit him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Right back to him on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And this is Cont. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Throwing Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tannehill. That pass is caught by Hardy. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Saints, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.